What, we're starting it right now?
Yeah, yeah, we are. Okay. You know what? I'm keeping that in. I'm keeping that in. I like that. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Campfire Chats with Grant. And as always, I'm joined with my co-host who jumped in a bit too early, Perdung.
Grant, I need to pause my Iron Man.
How's your week been?
It's been great up until now. You didn't give me a warning. I'm just an Iron Man.
I don't know. Election day's coming up. You excited for that?
That's tomorrow.
It's coming up. If I sound winded,
I am very excited.
I just went through like how long? It was like 2 hours of just Gorn, which is a VR murder game.
Of just. I did a lot of stuff. I'm sorry.
Of just porn. 2 hours of nothing but filming. I was the person getting fucked.
I was both of the people.
But yeah, I just played Gorn for 2 hours with Black Dungeon Sword Dante, and yeah, we were just playing it, and he was blaring anime music as I was just murdering people.
So I had a very important question that I cannot remember.
Must have not been that important if you can't remember it. I hate when people say
No,
that.
it was really I was.
If you can hear my tummy rumbling, I'm hungry.
I was gonna sit up and I was gonna ask the question, but I don't remember the question.
Well, we got time. We have exactly
I think it was something about election day.
26 minutes. You know, I want to know the correlation between John Ossoff, the man running for Senate, and Iron Man. Yeah, I think they're similar. Like, I want to rip John Ossoff's shirt off and see like the little reactor core.
And there will be nothing. There won't even be body.
There's just a hole. There's just a
hollow
hole.
shell.
Imagine if he just has a hole in his chest and he's just, hello, I'm John Ossoff.
I am fighting for corruption in DC.
A corrupt politician punched me in the chest.
John Ossoff, why is there a hole in your chest? It's a
It's where the corruption goes. It's a design flaw. Is he produced in the John Ossoff factory?
Yeah, man.
And then they shit about a production line. It's like they're testing him. It's just like, I'll stop the corruption in my and it's like, no, not good. He didn't say the line. And it's like, I'll stop the corruption in Venezuela. No, wrong one. I'll stop the corruption in DC. Okay, keep him going. Keep him going. I'll stop the corruption inside of my shoe. Nah, brain gone.
That one's wrong. Throw him out the back.
Some guy comes out with just no head, and you're just going. He just doesn't have a face, and it's just.
That one's got the head. What happened here, guys? What happened?
Tim, I'm looking at you. You put the head on. Where is it? It's like, I'm sorry, boss. It's like.
What? Did you make this Joseph with your eyes closed? I didn't think. Get out of here. I'm not paying you anymore.
John Ossoff is Lizard Man.
John Ossoff is David Perdue, but hotter.
You know, there was this kid in my suburbs, right? When I used to live in the suburbs, and I was like, I want to catch lizards, and he said, oh, this is how you catch them. And I walked up with him, and he said, no, you gotta use the stick. And I said, okay. And he says, oh, look, there's the lizard. And then he just slams the lizard with the stick, killing it. And he says, I got it. And I was like, oh my God.
What have you done here?
What have you done?
You've killed it.
You've killed him dead. He had a family. He was like, no, it's fine. They grow back their tails, so it'll just grow back. He broke he was twitching. He was twitching. He's like snapped his back in half. Do you want to hear something I did that wasn't too good with lizards?
Kill a light your hand on
Okay,
fire?
listen. So there was a lizard stuck, like a big lizard. I mean, not big. It was like 2 of your thumbs.
Like,
Not lake. Hashtag not lake. So the lizard, right, came in from the chimney from the fireplace. And I got scared, so I grabbed him and I threw him in a box and I trapped him, right? And then I get my Nerf gun, my Nerf pistol, and I just load it and I'm just holding it, like, shaking. Like, you know how police, like, you see them in the movie, like, the new cop, he's, like, scared because he sees a criminal and then he accidentally shoots him?
yeah.
That'll come up later. So my parents and my sister all gather around the box and like, we're gonna let the lizard free. And I'm like, I'm scared. What if it attacks me? And they said, well, if it attacks you, then you can shoot it. They open it, it walks over to me, and then I shoot it point blank in the face.
Oh my god.
It just died.
Why? What did you?
I was scared. I was shaking. And then my mom says, you broke his ribs. It probably went into his lungs. He's dead.
A Nerf gun?
Yeah, Jake, I shot a point blank range with a Nerf gun, and the Nerf bullet is half his size. I basically hit him with a car. He was like, that was just awful. You know what else is awful, Jake? Jake, you know what else is awful?
What?
Nike stocks. Is it? I think Nike stocks, yeah. No! Oh my god, Nike's up $192?
How
Stock wars.
did they come up with new shoes?
I don't know what that noise was, but it's mine. Home
Put
Depot.
it to mine. Don't
Yeah.
touch it.
Home Depot is up $291. Suck it, Nike. And Starbucks Corporation is in the negative $100. Man, the pandemic's hitting them hard.
What
And the Walt
about
Disney
pumpkin
Company is in the
spice latte?
negative $217. No one liked Moana. It sucked.
Shut up.
They all left.
Shut up.
Too much ocean, not enough funny. Did you watch
Did you say
Moana?
Moana? I
You know, the one
did.
with like the "You're welcome," Dwayne
The
Lark
one
Johnson.
with big hunks of rock.
He is rock. Do not question.
Ow, you hurt me with that rock.
Is that Dwayne? Is that Dwayne? No, it's granite. Like curtains fall and like we're bowing and stuff.
Shut up.
What do you, Jake?
Yeah.
We were gonna have a guest on, but then the guest's dad said get off. So now our guest can't get off.
The guest dad pulled out the M1 Grand and shot him.
I made a video. I'm gonna probably upload it, but it's gonna get. How long was that John Ossoff video?
Like 10, maybe
10?
15 seconds.
Is that long enough to get copyright?
Probably. I think it was actually longer than that.
I want to look at how long it is. I want to upload that video because it's pretty funny. Like,
It's 34 seconds long.
is that how much? How much of a song can I use before I get sued?
I don't know.
I wanna, because I want to tell Tati to just look at my YouTube channel and then just sees that. It's it's combining 2 of our favorite things. U.S. senators and Iron Man.
Fire.
Jake, give me some wombat facts. Now, I want to know.
It's like a curveball. I'm thinking about John Alpha. Damn, Wombat.
Bam, wombat. Vote wombat. He is John.
I mean, terminal. Beep, boop, wombat.
Looking up,
Hey,
looking up.
10 awesome wombat facts.
Jake,
Their
Jake.
butt is their main force of defense. Their closest relative will surprise you. A group of wombats is
I
not the
want that to
wisdom.
be on my grave. And here lies Grant. His butt was his main defense.
Their closest relative will
The his closest relative will surprise you. Abraham Lincoln.
The wombats, the heaviest wombat was 38 kilograms. They can run as fast as a human.
Oh my god.
Their guts can hold food for 70 hours. They are the second largest of all marsupials. That wasn't 10.
What is Did it say 10 and it gave you like 5?
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking this in your terminal, not some Google website on Chrome.
No, terminal, you mean terminal? There's
No. Good segue, good segue, yawn segue. What? It's been a bit since we've did this. What other segments do we have? Oh, Jake!
Grant.
I need to tell you about this part of my day.
What is this part of your day?
Okay, so my mom was like, Grant, set this on fire. And I was like, okay. I already told you this, but I'm telling the audience. So I go and I get some PVC cleaner and I rub it on the box and I light it and it goes, but it's only a little bit. I was being smart. And then I was like, oh, that's not catching on fire enough. So I catching on fire enough. I can talk real good. So I get the little brush and I put some more next to it and it spreads very quickly and it gets on the brush and I'm like, oh my god. And then I get it in like the container and I'm like, oh my god, it's on fire. So I go because I'm an idiot and I blow it and it's on the liquid and the liquid gets on my hand and it's just sticky to me and it's burning me, but I don't feel it because I'm in monkey mode. So I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? So I just throw it and then I basically just Molotoved my house. And then I get the hose out and it's fine. We're good.
It's fine.
Yeah, my parents were pissed. Because I just Molotoved the house. Long story short, I'm out of PVC pipe cleaner.
Long story short, my house is gone.
Long story short. No, it's like, it all began, long story short, she's dead. Jake. What was the worst forest fire in Africa? Get your terminal. Looking up, looking up. Looking up, looking up. Looking up, looking up.
What? Where?
Africa.
You know, I know where the popular country Djibouti is.
Jake, did you push a button? Looking up, looking up, looking up, looking up, looking up. Is that annoying? I think it's just annoying. I'm not going to do that for any other podcast episodes. Man, have you caught the newest episode of Grant's podcast? No, how does it go? Well, my favorite part is when Jake sits there for a long time and they make the beep-a-boo-boo noises. Oh my god, I love that part. Yeah, it goes on for like 15 minutes.
Terminal acting up, not getting any forest fires.
Okay, no forest fires in Africa. Boom.
Can't
Fixed
believe
it.
it.
Can't believe it. Not fake? Fake? Jake, what's
Real.
happened in your week?
My week?
Tell a story. Tell a story.
You see, I'm pretty sure I was gonna tell a story at the beginning, but I forgot about it. That was very important. Uh,
Jake, what?
the week is like just started, but
Off note, why did you put no inside of our Discord chat?
there's a Discord. Wait, what?
No, okay. For people in the podcast who don't know, all the rest of the boys came over to my house and we had a pumpkin carving contest. And I then sent a picture to the Discord chat, like our little group Discord thing, and it is the carcasses of the pumpkins.
Why is your hand just there?
If you look up my hand, you can see oranges all over it.
What have I done?
Do you want to know what I did?
What did
Okay,
you
so
do?
this started. We had 2 extra pumpkins, right? And I thought to myself, I can punch through a pumpkin.
Could you?
I can't. I punched, I really hurt my wrist, and then I was like, well, that didn't work. And then I just kept doing it over and over again until I finally just gave up and I got both of my hands up in the sky, and then I slammed down, cracking it open, and I ripped it in half like the barbarian I am. And I was like, that was invigorating. Time to do it again.
Which pumpkins did you kill?
First, I killed the ones that didn't have faces, and then I was like, I'm gonna kill the rest of them. So then I just went up to James's and I punched it square in the face, and my hand actually went through it, and I felt cool. So then I lifted up my hand and I just threw it. Like, not grabbing it, but like my hand was inside of it.
Hand?
No. Ah! No, it was on my hand, right? Like a glove, and then I flew it off. Like it sounded like when like I moved my hand. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? Okay. And then I went up, and then I brought that to the compost, and then I looked at yours, and then I just ran at it, and then I kicked it like in its tiny face, and it cracked a hole in it. And then I just started punching it when it was on the floor. And it just wasn't working, and then I just ripped it in half.
Why?
I don't know. And then I saw London's, and I just said no, and I just threw it. That was it.
What was on London's?
It was just 2 eyes. It was kind of cute.
I remember.
But the important part was, I got mine, and I got Dante's, and I said, Pumpkin Grant, Pumpkin Dante, I did it. They're all dead. And I was just talking to myself. I'm dead serious. I got really bored, so I just did this. And then I said, and then I looked at Pumpkin Grant, and then I said, no, but he's our friend. And then I had a rock in my pocket, and I pulled it out. I just started smashing at Dante's pumpkin. And then I looked at her and I said, what have you done? Look what you made me do. He was our friend, our pal. And then I punched him, and then he just...
Wait, you literally just committed a mass murder.
Yeah, and then I murdered my own pumpkin, and then I threw them all in the compost pile, and like acting, I fell on my knees, and I said, no! Pumpkin seed god, why? And then I just got back up, and I went inside and finished my homework. This sounds like I made it up, but I get really bored, and I'll just do these little actions. It was... I don't know, I felt cool because, you know, like how in crime movies when the big mob boss starts punching the guy and he gets blood on his, like, knuckles and stuff?
Blood on my jeans.
Blood on my knuckles and my jeans. I got pumpkin seeds everywhere.
Grant Mob Boss, but pumpkin one?
Grant Mob Boss, but Grant the Lagoon Mob Boss. That's
Mob
beans. That's beans, not pumpkins. That's beans, not pumpkins.
I have a single story. It's not it's a short.
It's not a good story, but it's a story.
I go to school. Grant, I think you know that I go to school.
You do.
I learn about politics. I don't actually. I wish I did. That'd be kind of cool. But So in the very last period, very last one, we
Mhm.
walk in, the teacher just lets us sit wherever we want. And
Okay.
then there's this one really big table in the middle, and then two smaller tables on both sides of the room.
Okay.
And there's always this one kid
We have 7 minutes.
that
Speed up.
there's this one kid that always sits in the very middle. And then whenever I get in, because I'm usually the last person to enter the classroom, I always just
Oh.
sit in the middle table because that's where the only spots are left. And then every single time, nobody else is gonna come in the room. Everybody's in. That one kid always says, "Hey, don't sit there. Somebody else is gonna sit there." So I sit there, and then he gets mad at me, and then
You just
and then
keep doing that?
yeah, because I just don't care, because I know that there is literally nobody else that is gonna come in the room, because I am the last person to enter. And so every time that I sit there, midway through class, he just starts pushing all of this stuff onto my desk, and I just look at him, and then I start doing my work. And it happens every single time, and and every time, right after he pushes his stuff onto my desk, he always starts talking to the person next to him, and the teacher's like, I don't remember his name. Kid, shut
Calm,
up.
Jared.
Jared, stop. And then he goes outside of the classroom and does his work in the hall. 'Cause
Oh my
that is
god,
my
I forgot how childish people are in your grade.
stop it. I'm not a childish guy. I'm a
You're not,
big
but
man.
he is. I mean, sometimes you can be. I literally called you. I was like, "Okay, Jake, you're getting on at 8 to do the podcast. It's 9. It's 10."
No, it's a. I said something really funny. I don't think you heard me.
No, it's you know what? Actually, no, Jake, you're right. You're right. It's not 10 nor 9. It's news time. News story 1, news story 2, news story 3. Choose it.
It is actually almost 11. You were completely wrong
It's
about
it's
that.
it's news. It's news time. News time is at
News
11. You have to stay up. You have to stay up a long time to earn news time. News story 2. I didn't really have time to get good news stories, so we got kind of crappy ones. Be happy with what you get. Utah man arrested for killing and eating hearts of dogs and cats.
What?
Do you want me to reread it?
Yeah.
Utah man arrested for killing and eating hearts of dogs and cats. A 33-year-old man is facing 2 felony counts of animal torture. Oh my god! This happened enough to where they had to make a legal punishment for it. Animal torture and I don't know what that is. Of criminal mischief after he was arrested for eating the internal organs of a cat and dog, authorities say.
Why?
Hungry. Hungry.
Why is that illegal? It's just food.
Bruce Anthony of Oregon was taken into custody after refusing to let officers into his home, who were dispatched to his residence. The report to the officers was that he'd cut his finger off, but what? What?
What?
Okay, wait. The report to officers was that he'd cut his finger off, but upon refusal to enter Sanders' home, the police left. According to the police documents, the police returned the following day to Sanders' home after his girlfriend was afraid he was dead after discovering large amounts of blood.
Why'd he cut his finger off?
What?
What does that have to do with the
He's
story?
eating
Why
dog
did he-
insides. Who cares if he cut it? Officers investigated the
No,
report and
he just came out of
discovered a
nowhere.
dismembered
He cut
dog
his
and
finger
cat in Sanders' bathtub. Oh my god. A bloody bat was also found. Sanders told officers he'd killed the animals and ate their hearts, police documents say. Sanders was arrested and booked into the Weber County Jail after serving a search warrant Tuesday. Individuals
Why?
charged in complaints are pursued. Oh, okay.
News story 3.
That was a big one. That was a big one.
It's a big one.
Jack Russell's Mac stuck in rabbit hole with a fox.
What'd you say?
Okay. Jack Russell's Max is a type of dog, I think. So, dog stuck in rabbit hole with a fox. Firefighters were called to rescue a dog from a rabbit hole that got surprised and... Wait. Okay. We're doing a reshoot. Ready? Picture it. Firefighters called to rescue a dog from a rabbit hole. Got a surprise when they discovered a fox trapped inside too. The owner of the dog spent 9 hours trying to unsuccessfully coax him out of the burrowed field. Why did the dog get in the hole in the first place?
Why did the fox?
Then they called in firefighters, who lowered in specialist listening equipment and camera. Why did they send the FBI after this dog stuck in a hole? Normally used to locate people trapped in collapsed buildings. But instead of finding Max, they came across the fox. They carried on digging, and 3 hours later, the dog's head appeared from the deep underground. The crew commander, Charlie at Eastwell, said, "Thankfully, both the fox and the dog were okay." The fox disappeared into the night, and Max, who was fine but a bit thirsty, was very pleased to see his owner. We think he won't be exploring any rabbit holes in the future. That was a traumatic experience for him. I'm the dog's lawyer. He will never sleep again. Okay, new story 1. Yeah, that's right. That's right, I didn't even ask you. Oh. Okay. Florida man attacks girlfriend with pumpkin. Authorities arrested. Oh. I gotta make this quick. Ready? Authorities arrested a Florida man earlier Monday after he reportedly attacked his girlfriend with a pumpkin in their Largo home. I think that's like an address. Nathan Mexican last name? Nathan, 26, was arrested and facing charges of domestic battery after repeatedly throwing a winter squash and its innards at his girlfriend, according to a report by the guy. He's been living with his girlfriend for a year and a half, according to Newsweek. The 29-year-old woman was arguing with her boyfriend and asked him to leave the residence several times. Garcia reportedly intoxicated and refused to leave. He then responded by striking his girlfriend with a pumpkin and throwing a tarp with pulp and seeds onto Police arrived. They saw the woman was covered in pumpkin innards, and the outlet reported. Garcia told authorities he didn't mean to hit his girlfriend, but intended to throw the pumpkin at the home's sliding glass door. Garcia was taken to jail and paid a $1,000 bond.
You gotta love him.
You gotta love him. Love it or hate him, he's throwing straight studs. That's not it. I meant to say spuds. I meant spuds are potatoes. Oh my god.
Spuds are
Get out. Why are you still listening? It's a train wreck. Jake, do the outro.
Yo, mama.
Do the outro!
Got any shout outs?